Guys, Talk Lady Chillin'. Today is December the 3rd, 2020, and we got some AEW to talk about. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys yesterday, last night, there was a big debut. Well, I was excited. I don't know if anyone else was excited, but I was excited, and we had a World Championship match. We had a Battle Royal to become the number one contender for the ring that MJF is holding. I didn't really care about it, but I don't understand why this ring is so important when they don't defend it every single week. They only defend it a year. I don't want to say a year. That's stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there was big segments. We know the Young Bucks issued a challenge to the Hybrid 2 or THQ, whatever their name is. Jack Evans and Henneko, they got wrapped. Max Caster and some guy I don't know, some guy I really don't know this guy. They wrapped on the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks got attacked by Jack Evans and Henneko. Nothing big happened. No big segments. But I guess normally now the wrestling does not want to do big segments. I guess. I don't know, because Raw didn't do a big segment, NXT or Impact Wrestling, now AEW, that I know of. You guys know any big segments that they done? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a Battle Royal to start this matchup. We had the Battle Royal, whoever is the last two men, will be versing each other next week in the finals of this Battle Royal for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Whoever wins it, they will be holding for a year, just like what MJF did. He was holding for a whole year. Now, let's see what happens. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. We had the Inner Circle people in there, Wardlow, Sammy Guevara, and MJF. I think there's other people. But ladies and gentlemen, it was the last couple of guys was Wardlow, Sammy Guevara, MJF, and Jungle Boy, and Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy got attacked by Kip Sabian because Kip Sabian got eliminated by Orange Cassidy. And then he grabbed Orange Cassidy's legs, pulled him out of the ring by under the ropes, and attacked him. Ladies and gentlemen, and then I didn't really see it, but MJF eliminated Sammy Guevara. Jungle Boy got eliminated, and Wardlow got eliminated, and it looked like it might be Jungle Boy and MJF, but no. Orange Cassidy did not get eliminated, so it will be Orange Cassidy versus MJF next week. I guess Orange Cassidy won it? I don't know. Why was MJF in the match if it was for his ring? That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't he defend it? Why would it have to be two new guys? Why can't he defend the ring? Why can't you have a Battle Royal to have one winner and then fight MJF for the ring for a whole year? It makes more sense to do that. Why does MJF have to be in this match? And why does if he didn't win and it was Orange Cassidy and some other guy, that means MJF lose the ring without getting pinned or submitted? That doesn't make any sense. But okay, that's yay! We got in a good start. No, not really. But ladies and gentlemen, then we had Chris Jericho versus Frankie Kazarian. Pretty decent match, not bad, but the winner of that match was Chris Jericho. After MJF, it looks like he saw Chris Jericho hurt, and he was about to throw in the towel until Sammy Guevara stopped him, and then just as effect by Mr. Chris Jericho, he gets the win, and then he looks at Sammy. It looks like Sammy was going to throw the towel in. And then, ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we saw the rest of the Inner Circle, Wardlow and MJF and Sammy, were doing a shoving fight contest. Shove. And Chris Jericho said it's enough. He is sick and tired of their crap. And he says, you got 7 days to get this thing done. Now we could be a team, or we will be disbanded forever. So that's next week. Oh, damn. Would Inner Circle be over? We will find out next week. Then we have Britt Baker versus Leela Harish. I don't know how to say her last name. I don't know how to say her first name. Leela? But it was an okay match, not bad. But the winner of that match was Britt Baker, and the person that attacked Britt Baker was Thunder Rosa. And I think Reba got in there as well, or Rebel. And then Lita got involved a little bit, and then security guards and referees pulled Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker off. Then we had a tag team match, Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes, versus Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs. I'm not calling Powerhouse Hobbs. It's a stupid name. You guys say WWE makes stupid names. Who wants to be called Powerhouse Hobbs? I don't want to be called Powerhouse. That's stupid. It could be a nickname, but why it has to be his name? Why you change the Will to Powerhouse? Isn't his real name Will Hobbs? Because that's what the commentary were calling him. Will Hobbs. They don't want to call him Will Powerhouse. I don't want to call him Powerhouse. That's stupid. But it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. It was good. But the winner of that match was Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. And then Team Taz came out. And, well, they didn't come out. They were still in the ring and attacking Cody and Darby Allin. The numbers game. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Arn Anderson got himself involved. He got beat up by Team Taz. And then Dustin Rhodes came out. He got beat up because Brian Cage came out and doing F5 after F5. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they were about... Will Hobbs was about to hit, I think it was Dustin Rhodes, with the FTW Championship until the lights went out. And then a video package happens with a snowstorm. And ladies and gentlemen, the Icon, Sting, makes his AEW debut. And he scared off Team Taz and stares down Arn Anderson, Darby Allin, and Cody Rhodes. He stares them down, and we heard some news. Tony Khan signed a contract with Sting, a multi-time year contract with Sting. So Sting is he is all elite. I'm happy for Sting because Sting is like the Undertaker. I'm spitting everywhere. He's like the Undertaker. And what I mean by that is that he does the creepy things like the Undertaker does. You've seen it on WCW. WCW had their own Undertaker, but it was Sting. Just like TNA did, but it was Sting. Now AEW has it, and ladies and gentlemen, now he's like the Fiend. Because WWE doesn't have Undertaker anymore. They got the Fiend. And he does all the creepy things. And I like the creepy things. I like the disappearance. I like the lights went out. All that stuff. And he just shows up or he disappears. Stuff like that. That's why I'm a fan of Sting. And that's why I'm a fan of The Undertaker or The Fiend or anyone that does all those things. I like it. I like it because it's interesting. And you don't know where he might pop up. It could be in somebody's face or it could be something creepy. Anything could happen. I'm happy Sting is there on AEW. Maybe we don't know how many years he's going to be there. We know he's a multi-year contract. I don't know anything about contracts. It's a multi-year contract. We don't know how many years is on the contract. I'm happy for Sting. I heard the rumors. But I didn't know it was going to happen last night. So I was upset I didn't watch it live. Because Sting came. I'm a fan of Sting. I don't care how old he is. I'm still a fan of the guy. But ladies and gentlemen, our main event, we have the World Championship match. Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. Pretty decent match. We had Don Callis from Impact Wrestling on commentary. Just like on the finals of the tournament, he was on there. And now he's on the commentary for this main event. Kenny Omega invited him. It was a pretty decent match, a pretty good match. It was a long match. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we saw Mr. Jon Moxley doing his finisher because it's cold, so they need a heater. And then we saw Jon Moxley did his finisher onto the heater. Well, he did like a butterfly suplex into the heater. And the referee was calling the doctors in and then all that stuff. Jon Moxley didn't care about that. He was throwing the referees away. And then he throws Kenny Omega in the ring, start punching him and all that stuff. And it looks like he was about to do something until Don Callis has the microphone and he wants to talk. I don't know why. And then he slaps Jon Moxley's back to get his attention. And Jon Moxley just shoved Don Callis down onto the ramp. I don't know. I think he had roses in his pockets. Something he had. And then the microphone that Don Callis has rolled into the ring right to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega grabbed the microphone, smashes it on the head of Jon Moxley, making Jon Moxley bleed. And then he did multiple knee triggers. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he did his finisher. 1, 2, 3. The winner of that match and your new AEW World Champion, Mr. Kenny Omega. And ladies and gentlemen, they did their own screw job. Don Callis screwed Jon Moxley. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Don Callis and Kenny Omega running to the parking lot, trying to go in their car. Alex asks, what the hell happened? And Mr. Don Callis says, we will give you answers on Tuesday. But Alex says, Dynamite is on Wednesday. But Mr. Don Callis says, Impact Wrestling is on Tuesday. So we might see those two on Impact Wrestling this next week. That's going to be interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. But the question is, are we going to see them live? Like, they're going to be in the Impact Wrestling ring? Like, is Kenny Omega going to be in the ring? I would love to see Kenny Omega defend that AEW World Championship around the world. Not just on AEW. If he could do it on Impact Wrestling. Or NWA. Because they have a relationship with NWA as well. That's why Thunder Rosa could come. If he could defend that on Impact Wrestling, AEW, and on NWA, I would be happy. That would be awesome to see, because there's a lot of great talent on Impact Wrestling, and I don't know a lot of NWA superstars, but there's a lot of talented wrestlers on Impact Wrestling. Could have a shot of that AEW World Championship. It would be cool. Or some Impact Wrestling guys could wrestle for AEW as well. That would be cool. But ladies and gentlemen, we will find out. Or will we see a video package of Don Callis and Kenny Omega explaining what they did? I don't want to see a video package. I want to see them in the ring. So we need to find out on Tuesday. I'm definitely going to watch it. Well, I'm going to watch it like I normally do. I watch it on Wednesdays. But I'm definitely going to keep watching on the internet. See, are we going to see them on the video, on the satellite, on the Titantron, or they're actually going to be at the ring? It'll be cool to see if they're at the ring. It'll be cool seeing Kenny Omega making his debut on Impact Wrestling. Anything could happen. Impact Wrestling, they're okay with Lucha Underground. They had Lucha Underground people coming to Impact Wrestling. They were okay with AAA. They want to work with other companies. AEW could be one of them. AEW does the same thing. They want to work with other companies. They're not like WWE and didn't want to work with other companies. They did with WCW, but WCW was canceled that time. So, I don't know what's going to happen. We will find out next Tuesday. Or this Tuesday that's coming up. We have this Sunday, War Games. Tommaso Ciampa would be versus Timothy Thatcher. That was announced as well. I think that's it that was announced. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I am so excited to see what Sting is doing. Sting has been on every company that I'm be doing videos on now. I haven't been doing videos since he was on WWE or on TNA, but I've been doing AEW because it was 2019 and I had my YouTube channel at that time. But ladies and gentlemen, he's been on Impact. He's been on WCW, but I don't do WCW results because they're no longer there. But he was on WCW. He was on Impact Wrestling. I do videos on that, and I watch the show. He's on WWE. I watch the show and do result videos on that too. And now he's on AEW that I watch and do videos on. This guy been on every company except for maybe Ring of Honor. That's the only one I know, or New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know if he was on that either. So, but the ones that I do know, he been on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for Sting, man. Been on every single show. But WWE, he never won championships. Impact Wrestling and WCW, he won championships. Well, I'll tell you, he won the world title only on Impact Wrestling. But will he win any championships on AEW, or will he make the younger guys look good? We will find out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me today. You know what to do. I will see you guys Saturday for SmackDown results. That's all from me today. Tyler's out. Bye!